Now, here's a question for you. Do you want to have motivation all the time when it comes to reaching your weight loss and fat loss goals? Now, if you have PCOS, I am a PCOS body transformation coach. My name is John Gibson, and I want to talk to you about that today, about motivation and how you can succeed long term. But I also want to give you something for free. Now, I offer what I call a free 5-day challenge. So all you need to do is go to fatextractionmethod.com and you can join that free challenge. In that free challenge, I will show you not just only what we're talking about today, but I'll actually take you through the step-by-step process that I use with my clients to help them see the results they want to see and to be able to lose the weight they want to lose. Okay? Because again, most people with PCOS, by losing weight, it improves your symptoms, helps you feel better. If you struggle with fertility issues, can improve your fertility and things like that. Okay, so go to fatextractionmethod.com, check that out, and you should be all good. Okay, now let's talk about motivation. So yesterday I had a conversation with a client where she came to me and she's like, I'm just struggling with this idea of doing what I need to do, right? She goes, I'm eating well, I'm getting some exercise in, but I struggle with it. I wake up every day and I feel like it's a fight to be able to eat the way I need to and to go to the gym or to get the workout in that I need to do. Now, as we talked a little bit about this, finally I went to her and I said, okay, well, why do you want to reach your goal? What's the whole purpose of your goal? And she kind of thought about it. She's like, well, I want to lose weight. And I was okay, yeah, you want to lose weight. Why? Oh, I want to have more energy. Okay, you want to have more energy. Why? And we kind of went through this a little bit deeper because, when you think about having more energy, does that excite you? She was like, well, no, not really. Okay, well, why do you want to have more energy? Well, I want to do some things with my goddaughter. Cool. When you imagine doing things with your goddaughter, does that get you excited? Well, a little bit more, but still, it doesn't still get me to the same level that I don't feel motivated about that. And when I think about it, it doesn't get me really excited. I was like, okay, well, so we dug a little bit deeper. And when she left that meeting, she had the motivation she wanted. And it wasn't because I was there going, you can do this, you got it. And I wasn't there motivating her. Instead, what I did is I helped her find her own intrinsic motivation, which is what you need. Okay, so I want to go through these different levels because typically what I find is most people, when they think about their goals, they think about them at level 1. They might go into level 2. But very rarely do people go into level 3. Okay, so let's talk about this for a second. So what's level 1? Now, level 1, I've got this F up here. The F stands for features. Okay, we're going to go with green, I guess. All right, we've got features up here. So what do we mean by features? Okay, and what do I mean by this level 1? Well, think about this. When you think about your goals and someone says, why do you want to reach your goal? Or when you think about reaching your goal, a lot of people will say things like, well, I want to lose weight. Right? Or I want to fit into smaller clothes, or I want to have more energy, or I want to have more confidence, or I want to have better health, which are all really good goals, right? But are they motivating enough for you to be able to succeed? Okay? Because what I know is each of those individual goals actually represents something deeper and something else. Okay? Fitting into smaller clothes. Right? What if you were able to, fit into smaller clothes, but your weight stayed the same, your health stayed the same, your relationships stayed the same, your confidence was the same, nothing else improved? Would you be excited about those smaller clothes? And the answer typically is no, right? Well, what if you had more energy, but confidence, all those things, all were the same? Would that be better? Or what if you couldn't use that energy? Yeah, I have more energy and I get to sit in a chair, right? Would you be excited about that? No, we don't. We don't get excited about those things, but those tend to be the goals that we write down. Someone says, okay, what's your goal? Well, I want to be a size such and such, or I want to have such and such energy, or even, I'm even going to throw this out there. I would like to improve my fertility and be a mom. And I'm going to tell you right now that for some people that may be deep enough, right? For some people, that's still not there. It's still not where we want it to be, okay? So now we've got our features here. Now, what's the next level? Well, the next level is advantage. Okay, what do you get out of that goal, right? What do you get out of that goal? What do you get out of losing weight? What do you get out of fitting into smaller clothes, having more energy, more confidence, better health, whatever it might be, right? And it could be something like, well, if I fit into smaller clothes, then maybe I'll feel more comfortable. Okay, great advantage. That's awesome. Okay, well, if I have more energy, maybe I can experience more. I can go and do more things. Cool. Does that excite you? If it does, awesome. We can move on from there. But if that doesn't excite you, we need to keep going a little bit deeper, right? Well, if I have more confidence, maybe I'll be more assertive, right? I'll be able to talk to more people. Cool. Does that excite you? Well, I don't know. Okay. Well, if I have better health, maybe I'll feel better. Okay, cool, cool. Those are all great. But are they actually going to get you to your goal? Okay. This is where we need to make sure we're digging in, right? You've already got the feature. You know what you want to accomplish, but usually the feature goal are the measurable goals. We can measure your confidence for the most part. We can measure your weight. We can measure your clothing size. We can kind of compare your energy levels. Are you gaining more energy? Things like that, right? Okay, we can look at your health parameters. Is your cholesterol getting better? Are your triglycerides getting better? Are you, moving down on the spectrum of diabetes and insulin resistance? Is your insulin getting better? Your blood sugar? Are all those things getting better? Right? Okay, yeah, we can measure those things. The advantage is, what advantage do you get out of that? Is that exciting to you? If it is, cool, we can move on. But most of the time, it's not exciting to people at this level. Okay. The last level is the benefits level. Okay. What's the benefit of feeling more comfortable? How does that actually benefit your life? How does it benefit you to be able to experience more? How does that really benefit your life? Well, if you can be more assertive, how does that benefit your life? If you feel better, again, how does that benefit your life? Because here's the truth, okay? Our goals need to be selfish. Okay. Now, I don't mean that in a negative way. I don't mean that in a way of where we push other people away or we try to, be better than someone or whatever it might be. That's not what I'm talking about. Because when people hear that right away, they think, well, no, the reason why so many moms struggle to see the results they want to see is because they feel like it's a selfish goal. And they want to, if I do something for myself, then I'm taking away from my kids, right? Okay. But the truth of the matter is this, the reason why you are not taking care of yourself and you're trying not to take away from your kids is because of selfishness. Again, I'm not saying that you are a selfish person, right? Here's the reason why. If you start to you start to take care of yourself and you feel like you're taking away from your kids, don't you feel a little guilty? Well, how do we avoid that feeling of guiltiness? Oh, we stop taking care of ourselves and we start making sure we're spending more time, more energy, more everything on our kids, right? Well, why are we doing that? Yeah, it's for the kids, but it's also so that we don't feel guilty. Does that make sense? There's that selfishness there, okay? When we go and serve people, we go out and we serve them. We see someone who needs help on the side of the road. We see someone who may be struggling at the grocery store or whatever. We pay for their stuff. We help someone shovel their driveway, whatever. We do something to help somebody out, right? Okay. What happens if you help that person out and they're extremely ungrateful and they're just like, why'd you even help me? Just leave me alone, right? Do we want to help them out again? Why is that? Well, what if someone we help someone out and they're so gracious. They're like, oh, thank you so much. This changed my life. It's so wonderful. Everything, right? Don't we want to do that again? Why? We do it because the feeling we get. When we serve someone, we get a positive feeling. If they're ungrateful, we don't get that same positive feeling and we don't want to serve them again, right? It's everything we do. Every single thing we do in life, whether good, bad, whatever, is because we get some sort of benefit out of it. Right? Waking up at 2 a.m. to be able to take care of a child, well, it's because we want to avoid not feeling a certain way. Yeah, we're there to help them out. When we get down to the base level, it's because of we want to do something for ourselves. And that's where we need to think when we think about our goals. Okay? What do I actually get out of this at the base level? And again, I'm not saying become a selfish person. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about selfishness in a different way, in actually a positive way. Okay. Typically, selfishness is always seen as a negative thing, which is fine. It usually is, right? But in this respect, everything we do is so that we can feel positive. We can feel good about what we're doing. We can feel a certain thing. And we need to think about that. What is that benefit that we personally get from reaching our goal? Okay. So looking at fitting in smaller clothes. Well, I feel more comfortable. Cool. Okay. Well, how does that benefit you? Well, then I can live a life in the moment. I don't have to worry about tugging on my clothes. I don't have to worry about the judgments that may be coming from other people. I can feel, more beautiful, which may help me in different situations, whether it's with my spouse, my significant other. Maybe it's in finding someone that I may want to have a relationship with, things like that, right? If we feel more comfortable in our clothes, we feel better, we feel beautiful, whatever, then we can experience these other things. That's the benefit, Okay. Having more energy. More energy is great. It's wonderful, isn't it? Right? Then I can experience more. Well, maybe it's so that in our mind, we can say, you know what? I lived life instead of enduring life. Because how many of us wake up in the morning and we wake up, we start doing what we're doing in the day, and it's our whole mind is, I can't wait until nighttime I can go back to bed. And we're basically living from sleep to sleep to sleep to sleep, right? Well, what if we had more energy and we felt better, but that means that we can actually go and live life, and that's the benefit, right? Okay, well, I want more confidence. Well, cool, that's awesome. Why do you want more confidence? Well, maybe I can be more assertive. That's awesome, okay? Well, if I'm more assertive, maybe I'll have fewer moments of regret. Maybe I'll have less of those what ifs. You know, what if I had done this? What if I had done that? What if I hadn't held myself back in this situation? Okay, there's the benefit. Does that excite you? Okay, well, I want to have better health. Why? Well, I want to feel better. Again, feature, advantage. What's the benefit of feeling better? Well, I can live life without fear. I don't have to sit there worrying, am I going to die of a heart attack? Am I going to lose a leg because of diabetes? Am I, whatever it might be, right? I can have that lack of fear or less fear in my life. Okay. You see do you get the idea of what I'm talking about with these features, advantage, and benefits and everything? Okay. And how all of those, or when we focus on our goals in terms of benefits, how it benefits us, how we can maybe have more experience or help other people or do things for other things, so we can experience that deep level of however it benefits us. Okay. Now, here's the next step. Once you figure out the real reason that you want to achieve your goal, that benefit, how it benefits you, that's when we need to do this, okay? We need to make sure that it's somewhere we can see it. I mean, have you ever woken up in the morning and you have some motivation one day and you're really working hard, you're doing what you need to, and then the next day it's like that motivation just disappears, right? Well, part of it's because we forget what that is. So what we need to do is we need to put it where you'll see it every day. Okay, it needs to be somewhere you'll see it every single day. Post it in your bathroom. Post it around your car. Put it around your house. Something that you can see that not the I want to lose weight, but the benefit of that to you. Okay, not the I want to be a size whatever, but the benefit that is to you. Not the I want to have more energy, but the benefit to you. Put it on your phone. Have an alarm that goes off for you. Okay, is this all making sense? Now, this is how you stay motivated. This is how you keep going towards reaching your goals. And if you want more help and more guidance, things like this, and help in actually figuring out what your benefit is, or another word for this is your why, the reason you want to reach your goal. If you want help with things like that, go ahead and go to the 5-day challenge. Go to fatextractionmethod.com. Check out the 5-day challenge. Ask some questions in there. I will be in there coaching you personally. Okay? And I'm here to help you out. So it's been great talking with you, and I hope you got something out of this video and this podcast.